Yo, I was trying. Welcome to Nerd Swag, my Nerd Swag TV. I was trying to do something. I'm still gonna try it. We are in the middle. We're here in Oklahoma. We're in the middle of a snow apocalypse. So I was gonna show the video you sent, and when I went to share the screen on it, for whatever reason, it wasn't letting me. But I was gonna let everyone know what it looks like where we're at, trying to get some pity going on here.
Right off Route 66.
Yeah, there we go. Look at there, yo. Look at there.
Your screen on mine is black again, by the way, for you. I don't know why I did that.
Conditions here, but it's coming down and it's blowing.
There you
go. And they say we've got a lot to come. I've definitely been on this, but you know, it's looking pretty intense out there.
That was this afternoon.
Yeah, and it hasn't stopped snowing since this afternoon. They're supposed to keep snowing until 6 p.m. tonight or tomorrow night. So, but you know what? The show must go on.
Yes,
the show must go on. You know, it's Valentine's Day, which means you know, a lot of people, maybe if they're not in Oklahoma, are out celebrating their love, right? Whereas you and I, we're wise. We don't celebrate on Valentine's Day. Psh, we go before the crowd. We're not one of those sellout mass people.
Yeah.
We don't go when the mass market tells us to go.
That's right.
But regardless, it's happy Valentine's Day to all of you people out there. And I'm gonna change cameras because everyone's saying my camera's messing up. Let me.
Yeah, it's frozen. It looks frozen here too.
All right, here we go.
Hey George, how you doing tonight?
Welcome, George. Welcome, George. All right, so I'm back on. Everything's working again?
Yeah, it looks good.
All right. Okay, so we have a really cool, hopefully an interview coming up tonight. Waiting for the person we're interviewing to pop on. And but while we get going on that, as always, let's start with the Haul of the Week. Let's let you go this time first. I'm sure yours will be cooler than mine, but I have some cool things. So, and I'll kind of talk about it. Hey, George says happy belated birthday, by the way.
What's that?
George says happy belated birthday.
Thank you very much, George. Speaking of that, good segue. Let me show some things that I got this last week from Terry, put together, assembled by Michael Sloyka.
Yeah.
Deadlift. All right, let's see. Here's one of the nice little beauties right here. Strange Tales, Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., and Doctor Strange. This is a Steranko Adams, Neil and Jim cover. Yeah, I love it.
That's awesome, man. Yeah.
Here is, I won't show you everything that I got in that one, but here's a complete Deathlock, the Demolisher.
Yeah, omnibus.
Love it. I got the first one when it came out right off the rack, and then I got like maybe one other, and then I've picked up a few over the years to kind of finish out the Deathlock story there. But
yeah,
this is awesome. Love it. Okay, now this is some haul that I got from some blind pulls from Elite Comics and Extreme Collectibles, I think. And this book is one of your favorites.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see
this. I don't know if you have these covers.
Here, hold on. Let me pop you up on full here.
Future State, Swamp Thing. Do you have this cover here? Can't hear you. Yeah, I lost you.
No, I don't have either one of those.
Okay, cool.
Wait, I think I have the darker one. I have the green one.
You have the green one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I got those in a blind pull. I haven't read them yet. You said,
dude,
Future State.
The writing on those, on those are incredible. The artwork is incredible. That's a great, and the best part is it ends. I'm gonna put my headphones in, see if I'll get rid of the weird echo going on. But the best part about it is, not only is it great writing and great art, but it finishes with a good story. So the story even ends where they could add more to it, but it's got a great ending on its own.
Excellent. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this one's from Krusty Bunkers.
Neil Adams.
No, well, it's Neil Adams, Krusty Bunkers. Yes, not this isn't a Neil cover.
No, yeah.
Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., 11. Yeah, it's 11. I've wanted this one. I've seen the cover. You've seen it. They make little posters out of it or whatever because it's iconic. I tell you what, pound for pound, the Nick Fury covers in this one, it represents an era of art. And they had Steranko and these other people. And it was, I mean, some of the stuff they have on there was like Salvador Dali kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and,
wow.
And so I think they're really, for me, they're very collectible, and they are like pure art.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Those are awesome, man. I love Nick Fury, man. And I love those comics, bro. That's before they were using Samuel L. Jackson as their inspiration.
Yeah.
Hey, see, either Nick Fury wins, man. Either Nick Fury wins.
That's right. So what the last thing I'll show, I've got some other stuff. I'll let you show yours next. I've got 2 variant covers of the Shepherd.
Nice. Where'd you find those at?
The main one. I think I got these. I got it at Elite Comics, I believe.
Nice.
And this is, okay, everybody, we've talked about him before. The Shepherd is written by Andrea Molinari. He is my editor, and he's also the chief editor for Scout Comics now. And so he re-released the Shepherd on Scout. He had actually done this book about 5 to 6 years ago, the first one. It's just issue 1. And that's a really cool cover there.
Yeah.
And anyway, he's had smashing success with this re-release. And
so,
I highly recommend it to everybody. And go to Scout if you can't find them, or see if your local comic shop can order them. But the night that I got these 2 right here, Elite sold out. And it was a Tuesday night. It was Wednesday release. So it was like a week ago, not this last Wednesday, I guess, but the Wednesday before.
Yeah.
Was when it was out. And so this was a Tuesday evening sale.
That's
and
awesome,
they just blew them all out. So
that's awesome.
Highly recommended, guys. And we're going to have Andrea on here.
That's what I want to know. When are we doing that?
He wants to know when. So,
okay. Well, let's set a time, man. Let's set a time.
Yeah,
we'll start promoting it. Let's get everyone on to hang out with them.
Absolutely.
I love it, man. I love it. That's awesome, bro. That's a great haul.
Yeah.
By the way, so I was talking with Mike on these mystery boxes. That's what I bought you for your birthday, was a mystery box. And I was like, bro, you got to quit calling them mystery boxes. We need to call them curated boxes. Because when you ask Mike to put together a box, he tries to figure out what you like, and he's going to throw something together on the basis of that. And it always turns out incredible, man.
He did it. He did it.
Yeah.
You guys need to go into Deadlift.
Yep.
Buy some stuff. Talk to Michael. Get a rapport, a relationship going, and then he'll know what you like.
Yeah.
And then go get you a curated box. And the way he does it, you're getting way more than the cover price, whatever they're asking.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's dope. All right. You ready for this?
Yep.
Okay. So my first ones. Oh, I got a fun one here. Let's all work together on this. I was hoping more people would be on tonight because we could do a little game out of this. That's all right. You know, we're the only ones who've already celebrated Valentine's Day, I suppose, is what's going on. So, okay, I was at Deadlift Collectibles, and I was digging around in the dollar bin, and I find this comic, and I was like, Mike, is this comic in here because of the condition, or it's in the dollar bin? All right, you see this, James? You see this?
You're frozen up. You're frozen up right now. I don't know why. I can't see it.
Anyone watching online can tell me if I'm frozen up. I think it's on your end, buddy. I think it's on your end. So I'm gonna keep going. So
okay, keep going.
Okay, anyone on this end know why this book was in the dollar bin? Because I was like, hey, Mike, is this in the dollar bin because of condition? Because even a condition, this thing should be worth more than $1, right?
It's beat up.
No, look. And then he's like, no, man, look. Hold on. Let's see if I get it down there. There it is. You see the magic word?
I wish I could see it.
Okay. It's a reprint.
Okay. Yeah. George says you are frozen.
Well, I don't know what's going on, guys.
Salvador says you're frozen too.
But you can hear me?
Yep. Here, now you're back. Now you're moving again.
Weirdest thing ever.
That is, yeah.
Hold on. Let me change some things up.
Here's what's crazy. Normally on my end, I start hearing everybody going, blah, 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 and everything jumping. But tonight,
I'm the lucky winner.
Everything's good on my end. So,
all right, let me try some things up here. Okay, has that gotten better yet? Let me know.
I can't see you moving.
Doggone it.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm doing that.
Well, you keep talking.
Okay. Yeah, guys, we're going to try to get a gentleman on that has an auction that's been on. I think he's been doing it. What did he say? 4 or 5 years, something like that. I just recently kind of became acquainted with him, not face to face, of course, but online. We're going to let him talk about a lot of what he has. But for me, in my wheelhouse and what I love, he's got these wonderful, medium high to higher end grade silver, bronze, copper, etc., and a bunch of those. And that's my wheelhouse. And I haven't seen anything on a live auction with so much good stuff. And there's keys in there and everything. And just, I love it. And the price is amazing. And because it's an auction, the auctions start for each book. If it's $1,000 book, it starts at $1, and it just goes from there. And I'm telling you, the other night I got a Thor and it was another. What was the other one? Was it Iron Man? Both of them were like over $100 books. Anybody selling them, whatever, and I got them for like $20. And I'm not saying you're always going to get it that way, but it just turned out that way. It was a great deal. It's sweet. And so hopefully he'll be on tonight and he can talk about it even more. But I'm highly recommending Zach's auction to you guys, especially if that's your wheelhouse. If you're 90s and stuff, there's a little bit of, there's some 90s stuff, and that's Terry. But anyway, so we'll get back to him hopefully here in a while. Hopefully he'll
Yeah, hopefully. I just texted him again. He said he was interested. Okay, so I was all excited about this, and it ended up being a reprint. So anyways, but even that, if it had been in better condition, it would have been worth more as a reprint. So
that reprint, where did it say reprint? It was just a dime. It has a diamond.
And that's the thing to watch for, guys, because sometimes it's really small. But it's
I see it.
Right
I
next
see it. That's a full blown reprint. Yeah. Because I've got one with like a diamond or something on it. It was in a multi-pack. It had like the first 3 issues in it that I bought at the same time it came out. Only I got a multi-pack like it, whatever it was at the time. I don't know, Target.
So check this one out. Another one. This is a dollar pool at Deadlift Collectibles, and this one's simply because of condition. But look how cool this one is. I've been actually looking for this one in better condition, but I was like, man, for $1, I'm going to own this.
Yeah, why not?
So.
You got to have readers. You got to have readers. You get the books that are like, 9+. You don't want to touch them.
Yeah, I love this one. I wanted this one because you see right here it says Fox Kids. This is the age I am. I used to come home and watch Fox Kids Network. I'd watch Batman, and then I'd watch it would be Spider-Man, and it was the X-Men series, and then they had Gargoyles. So I pulled this one out too. Another dollar find.
Ooh, yeah.
I thought for $1, man, that's a lot of fun. Yeah. So
that's cool.
Okay. Then
what's
that? Yeah, dollar bin. Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
That's Deadlift Collectibles. I'm telling you, you guys can find what we would call $5 to $10 books all day long in the dollar bin.
Well, and the crazy thing is I opened this one up too, and it's in perfect condition. And he was joking with me because all 3 of them, in should have been higher dollar books. So, okay, I got one, and I got this one because this one it's a fun one. I got this. Black Lightning number 2. You got a Olympian who turned superhero, who basically has the same powers as Storm. and who is also proof that the CW will ruin every character they touch. If the CW turns your superhero into a movie, they will ruin it for you. So, Black Lightning #2, it's a fun story. I like it, and so I finally found Swamp Thing #3.
Ooh, yeah, there you go.
Man, I love the Swamp Things, bro.
They had that one at the Edmund Vintage Stock. Remember, I called when I was standing in front of the case.
Yeah,
but the quality wasn't there, even though, and they had a sale, by the way, all weekend, and I didn't even walk in the door.
No, and well, the problem is
because go in there.
The problem is, the guys who grade it, they just grade everything at a 9, and so half the time you can't use it. So, all right,
2.5. Yeah.
So I know we're gonna be talking about Zach's live comic auction here in a minute, but I got to tell you, Frankie's is another one of those ones. Have y'all been on Frankie's yet? And Frankie's is one of those guys. If you're wanting to get new variant covers, he's the guy to get on with. So, but I'll tell you this: be careful on how you order on Frankie's. With Frankie's, what happens is you'll order a variant cover you want, and then you'll see something you like, but you won't get the comics until the one you ordered comes out. So I ordered the Peach Momoka Spider-Gwen.
Yeah.
Gorgeous cover. This thing's been out for months, but because I ordered it at the same time I ordered the Venom 33, the variant cover.
Yes.
With the Virgin cover. Yes. I've been waiting for it to come in. Why wait for these two to come in? And I'm like, when am I going to get my comics? So I have 2 more variant covers at Frankie's right now that are about to come out, but I'm waiting on the Harley Quinn set to be launched in March, which means that the new Batman variant #1 that I just got literally just came out. So
yeah. Hang on 1 second. Here, turn something on. Is that too much light now? I turned on this side light. Is that all right?
No, it's perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
So, anyways, that's my haul for the week, and so I'm loving auctions. Live auctions are epic, but I also like these variant covers. The thing about variant covers though you're just getting unique pieces of art. It's just something fun to add to your collection. I'm liking it, so I'll keep doing it. But definitely the auctions seem like the way to go, and then of course, stick with your local comic book. If you find a local comic book guy like Deadlift Collectibles, which, by the way, James, we were getting ready to launch a brand new show with me and LaDarren at Deadlift Collectibles. We should be launching it this week, but with the snow and the fact the snow's not going away, I don't think the new comic books are coming out, because really what we're going to do is just kind of review some new comic books, let everyone else coming out, But man, with the new with this new settlement, with everything going, all the weather and everything, I don't think it's going to be launching quite as soon as we thought it was. Maybe Thursday. We're going to shoot for Thursday at this point. And so, anyways, Sal's waiting on his stuff from Frankie's too. It's one of those things too. Now I warn you with Frankie's too. If you make him think you're being rude, he'll cancel your order and send it back to you. He's becoming the soup Nazi of comic books. He's like, no comic books for you. So definitely, be nice when you call them, and just say, hey, is there any way I can get this comic sent a little sooner? I ordered 2 at the same time, and otherwise he'll be like, nah, you're rude. You get canceled. So,
hilarious.
But I love you, man. I love you. His name is Kevin, who runs Frankie's. Frankie's is his ridiculously cute pug, and I love all the stickers. So don't cancel me, Frankie. He's
probably watching. He's going to show up in the comments and it's going to say cancel.
No comics for you.
Pastor Terry, cancel.
All right, man. Well, while we wait to see if Zach from Zach's Live Auctions will hop on, let's do a special Valentine's segment in which we review some. Hopefully that's him. Zach, is that you, bud? That is you. Zach, whenever you're ready, just click that link I sent you on your messenger and pop on. Come hang out with me, man. All right, so while we wait for him to pop on to the show, let's talk about. I want to talk about it since it's Valentine's Day. Let's talk about some of the weirdest romances in comic books. And in the comments, just help us out. Post a couple of ones if you can think some ones. What are the weirdest ones? I got 2 great examples, and you sent me one, but it's not really weird. It's just kind of fun, which is
it was ironic at the time.
Yeah.
But,
oh yeah.
Do yours first.
Okay. Yeah. So the weirdest one to me. Well, let's start with second weirdest, and we'll go to the weirdest. The second weirdest one was at one point Thanos was courting Lady Death, or Death herself. And then Deadpool fell in love with her also, and there was this whole thing in which they were fighting for her love. So definitely weird, right? But let me show you hands down the weirdest one that happened. I've got pictures to prove this actually happened, okay? And this is my, now if y'all got something better than me, y'all tell me what's better than this one. But this to me is the weirdest out of all of them. Let me pull it up on the screen here real quick.
Prove it right now, and just to let everyone know, we're here to tell you, comics are real.
Comics are real. But while I'm pulling this up, help me out, y'all, and you guys show me if you can think of one weirder than this one. But I think I've got this one. All right, this is my opinion for the weirdest comic book romance right here. This is Aunt May and Doc Ock.
Mm-hmm. I think I've got that book.
Do you?
I think so.
The title of this story is My Uncle, My Enemy. Bum, bum, bum. and the whole point of this book is, and the weird thing about this is, like, Doc Ock legitimately has feelings for Aunt May. Like, he's so nice to her, he's so kind. And meanwhile, Peter Parker slash Spider-Man is not having this. He's like, this is not happening. But when you're reading the story, Doc Ock, without his arms on and everything, is super kind to him. And so just know that this book ends with they end up, like, in the wedding, getting away. Like, before they get married, they have to escape. And it's basically, Spider-Man rescuing Aunt May from this. One of the weirdest comic books ever. And 70s. It's from the 70s. And at one point, I even think that Spider-Man says he's not digging this relationship. So it just cracks me up, y'all. So cracks me up.
So after the wedding, of course, her name is May Ock.
Mayok. Which sounds like a super villain in itself. All right. So I wanted y'all to see this. I think I've got the cover on this. I think it's 131. Don't quote me on that yet. George will correct me. Don't worry.
I may have that one.
George will correct me. Hold on a second. I had it up though, because I downloaded the picture. I just want to show everyone the bizarreness of it. But anyways, yeah. The worst part about this is old Aunt May too. Like, everything about this is disturbing. So
geriatric abuse.
Yeah. Just nothing right about this. So I quote me on it, y'all. Look it up. Tell me which one it is. But everything about this thing, y'all. Everything about this one is this. Look at. I mean, it looks like Elton John has dug up the body of someone. Anyways,
hey, that was what I was going to say. Doc Ock is not a cradle robber.
No,
he's a grave robber.
Yeah. Anyway, so happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Only in comic books. Yeah, I was right. Thanks, George. It is. It's Amazing Spider-Man 131. So, all right, guys. Well, we actually have Zach on this. We're going to pop him on the stream here real quick. So, cool. And James is going to interrogate him. No, I'm just kidding. We want to get to know this guy. He's throwing an incredible auction out. And what he did was we got a little glimpse of his comic book collection. And I don't know, we got a little jealous, little envious. So we're going to pop him on and have some questions with him real quick. So, all right. So this is Zach Russell of Zach's live comic book auction.
Yes.
Yo, what's up, Zach?
What's up, guys? How are y'all?
How you doing?
Good, man. How you doing?
Doing good, man. Enjoyed Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Well, we already courted our wives a little early, and we're snowed in. So,
Dude, it's about to happen here too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. The roads are getting awful.
Yeah. So there's nothing we can do. Luckily, we got our Valentine's in early, so
good,
everything's good on the home front. We will be married when this show is over.
Good, yeah. Good.
Well, Zach, man, so we just stumbled into your live auction that's happening.
Okay.
It's just randomly, it seems like, or is it on the weekends?
Typically we try to go like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday.
Uh-huh.
It depends on the week, what's going on. There's a billion different variables, but we try to do like 3 a week. That's kind of the going thing.
Yeah, this last week, I think I was on watching you like 4 times, or counting Saturday.
Yeah. It just depends on what's going on, what I'm selling, the volume of it. I mean, it's just, there's a billion different variables. And, like we were doing everything from X-Men #1 at a 6.5 to Thor 172 to 5.0. Doesn't matter,
That's epic.
Yeah, I love it, man. This September will be my fifth year.
Wow.
5 years.
It's your 5th year. Okay, cool.
Yeah, 5th year doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was telling everybody, because this is my wheelhouse. That if
Okay.
you like silver, bronze, copper, and into the 90s, whatever, that your auction is the place to be, because
dude, that's
everything you've got.
That's my wheelhouse too. And my personal favorite, early bronze. God, the Gil Canes. That's my jam. That's my jam.
Yep. And the pricing on everything
we start everything at $1.
Way lower than the value.
Yeah.
But when it sells and everything,
And that's, kind of been the staple of my show for over 4 years, is that, I hope everything goes good, but we start everything at $1, and it goes for what it goes for. And I think that's a true reflection of true market price, not somebody's buddy on eBay jacking up prices and then saying, oh, look, I got a New Mutants 98 newsstand, 98 copy. This is a $70,000 book. No, it's really not. Like the X-Men one we sold last month, it was a 6.5 CGC Blue Label. It sold for $16,300. That's not out of the realm of what people were asking on eBay for them, and that was a live, legitimate bid.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Between the eBay pumping up and then Comic Book Tom posting out his top 10s, which we don't complain, because some of that works in our favor anyways.
Right.
Like, he keeps the interest going on.
With speculation at all. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. That's the name of the game. It's a huge swap meet.
But I still blame him for some of the weird stuff that's happening. I mean, like, there's a preview book
what about
with the first Mom
Turtles right now?
What's that?
TMNT right now.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, he's pumping that up. Yeah.
It's insane. I remember about 2.5 years ago selling a stack of newsstand Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Adventures #1. A stack of them for like $100. What's a 9.8 go for today? Like almost $1,000?
Yeah.
Something like that. Almost $1,000.
Yeah.
I've got an Archie. Remember the Archie Comics one with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, that's the one.
That's it. Yeah.
And how much did it go for?
About $1,000.
No way.
Oh, yes, sir.
I've got that book.
9.8 graded. CGC 9.8.
Yeah. It's not a 9.8. What I've got.
The Raphael, the one shot, I think in a 9.8 right now, that's trending closer to $10K. Close to $10,000. I remember a year and a half ago, you could have got that book 9.8, $600 all day long.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, TMNT right now,
out there.
because people are realizing that the print runs didn't exist.
Yeah.
The print runs were nothing. That's why I always tell people, like, on modern books, if you look, anything after 2004 seems to carry a lot of damn value. If it got hot in the modern era, that's because those print runs dropped off heavy. Big time, TMNT is like one of the biggest mind benders to me right now.
Well, it's just, and then all the nostalgia stuff right now just seems to be blowing up too.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah,
agree. You guys saw the trading cards. It's like a thing now. I'm like, when
listen,
this happened?
I've got my Trapper Keeper with my card insert, so my retirement is covered. It's fine.
Dude, good.
Retire is done.
Dude,
kids, you're going to college.
PSA
my Marvel comic books.
Get a Lambo and bounce, baby. Yeah, for sure.
Oh man, yeah. Not to brag, but
not at
my
all.
Trapper Keeper.
We're here to brag.
It's not flat. Okay, so my retirement is covered. Those things. I don't know what's going on with that, and that one's not a Comic Book Tom. That's a weird eBay thing, But
well, I
dude,
think everybody's got that GameStop money now, and they're just looking for the next thing to pump. I mean, I swear, dude.
it's the GameStop money.
It's the
Listen,
GameStop money.
listen, if
Like
you're
an idiot,
watching right now
no,
and
didn't
you
do
want
anything about
cards, call me. All right, we'll skip the eBay thing. All right, I'll give you a better deal. All right, I just need my I need my retirement set up now. So
Yeah.
you call me, send a message, and I'll hook you up. I got the Deadpool. I got the holographic Wolverine card. What you need, I got it. We're good. I'll go cheap too. I'll do less than $1,000 on the hologram card.
Oh
So,
gosh, what a gentleman!
It's unbelievable. You could not. There's an episode of Pawn Stars where someone brings in those Marvel cards, and all three of the guys spend 15 minutes just bagging on them for bringing those in.
I know. And now look,
So
you know what? That's a true indication of markets and relevancy. Just
Sure.
like look at Platinum Age comic books. Personally, I think they're the coolest shit ever.
yep,
In the real world, they're not going to bring as much as an Amazing Spider-Man 300.
no, no,
Book because the relevancy doesn't exist.
yep,
And I mean that's what I try to tell people that try to get into the business or interested in speculating or whatever. Relevancy overtakes everything.
yep,
Hulk 181, prime example. That is not a rare comic book
no,
at all.
no,
Look at the value. That
yeah,
book is just as good as a bar of gold.
yeah.
Hey,
Sell it
segue.
all
Perfect
day.
segue. Yeah, remember the other night when I said in 1974 I rode my bike to 7-Eleven and grabbed that book off the rack?
Yeah,
You say that every night.
There
You
it
say
is.
that every night.
I've had it, and it's signed by Stan.
Yep. And you know
It's
what?
only a 5 because I
It
beat it
doesn't
up.
matter though. At a 5
Yeah.
signed by Stan Lee, what does that book go for right now? Over $3,000.
Yep.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
little over $3K. And that's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
rare because everybody else wants it. You know,
Yep.
a weird thing in our markets
Yeah.
where I look at books, especially when you get into the Silver Age DC side, where the print runs weren't that heavy on certain things or it wasn't that collected, and they just don't bring anything. But then you look at the Marvel stuff that's out there everywhere,
Yeah.
and never have a problem selling. It just doesn't happen. And that's where I tell people about relevancy is the number one thing.
Well, even, I mean, if you think about it, if you're a brand new collector, who do you know? Right.
Exactly.
I mean, that's what it comes down to. It's why like nostalgia is working. Wolverine's always going to kill.
You know Batman, you know Venom.
Yep.
Those guys, they're cool.
Yeah.
They're interesting. Right off the bat, you can't go to Walmart and get toothpaste without Batman or Spider-Man.
Yep.
And that's what people gravitate to. And I think what's cool about our hobby and medium is what we saw with the movies and everything. You know, you have, just for example, a guy and his son going to watch Avengers, and his son's like, "Oh, who's that? Oh, that's Iron Man. Well, let's look into Iron Man." Then they pick up Iron Man. Iron Man #1 is a $1,000 comic book at a 6. So they're like, that's interesting to them. And then they look up, well, is that his first appearance? No. Tells the Suspense 39. Well, that's $20,000.
Yeah.
So they're like, well, I want to get in on this.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they buy that one, enjoy it, and the next thing you know, boom, they got a short box worth $15,000.
Yeah.
And it's comic books are like real estate. On the vintage stuff, they're not making any more.
Nope.
That's
So
right.
once markets go up, once more people get interested, once more people get involved, and those prices dictate in the North Manor, they're going to keep rising, keep rising, keep rising. I remember when, you know, I started doing this, I sold an X-Men #1 my first year in business at a 4.0, and it was faded to shit. PBCS, but it was a 4.0.
Yeah.
$3,000. And I remember having a conversation with one of my friends before the show. And he said, dude, I don't see that book bringing $3K. He said, I'm thinking like 22, 23. And I said, I don't know. We'll see. It ultimately $3,000. If you fast forward to 2021, look at a 4.0 copy of X-Men #1, you're looking at $10,000.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah. It's crazy.
And where, you know, the market and the mediums, like you can see a massive uptick in interest.
Yeah. 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 And that's, and I would say to people though, to conscious, because I am cautious about this whole thing because, you know, if you're doing this for the hobby, then find what you like, you know, be smart about what you're doing.
That's all people collect what you like. Who cares what else likes? Collect what you like.
But if you're trying to do this as some sort of long-term investment, you need to do some research on this.
You got to pick your line.
Yeah. And I grew up in the 90s, man. So I picked up comic books growing up, and I thought I picked these comic books up. Like I had 3 covers of Death of Superman still in the cellophane.
Yeah.
And
War Machine #1.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not worth anything now, but like to me, it's worth everything.
Yeah.
Because that's what started it. And that's why I tell people, people, I think they start bad mouthing like, well, I hate how they're doing variants, or I hate how they're doing these sketch variants or retailer incentives. Well, you know what? Kind of that's what keeps our hobby going.
Exactly.
You don't have to buy it. You don't have to buy it. Certain people want to buy those things, those 1 in 5,000s, 1 in 10,000s, 1 per store, whatever. That continuity, that's what's keeping the industry alive.
Yeah.
But you look at it as a holistic basis. You've got books that came out a month ago that are outperforming books that came out 40 years ago.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that's the reality of the markets we live in today.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Modern is not trash.
No.
It is absolutely not trash.
Yeah.
Just like everybody talks so much shit about Dark Hawk 1 that it becomes something.
Yeah.
They literally talk shit about that book for years. And now it's actually, people want it. I mean, but it's relevancy. It all circles back to relevancy.
Yeah. No, and I saw the jokes, all the memes popping up when that first came out, and I thought, I was like, that's it, man. That's the fire it needs, and it runs with it. So yeah. Well, and I on the variant stuff, the people who hate variants, that's fine. It's not for you. But if you're a local comic book shop guy, this is your jam. This is, I mean, literally, there are people. I mean, a good portion of what they're doing is variant covers, and the comic pools. The back issues are just there because it helps. It helps. It's extra income. So, plus it gives new artists like Peach Momoka, some of those other cats that just popped out, man, that are incredible. It gives them an opportunity to show off their stuff. And
Stanley Lau, dude.
Oh yeah,
dude. Yeah, that's good. That's how they get their base on that. Well, hey guys, thanks for letting me on the show.
Thanks, Zach.
Good to see you.
Show. If we can get more time one day to go over some more stuff, I'd love to do it with you guys.
All right, and you guys can find him on Facebook. Tell us the nights you'll be on.
We don't have a solidified schedule, but Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. That's when I try to.
Yeah.
So get on and like his page.
Yeah, follow his page and put yourself on a notification so when he comes on or whatever, you'll be able to jump on. You will not want to miss it because I'm going to be on it whenever it is this week. I'm there.
Which means you got competition. See you, bro.
You'll have the best night.
You too.
Thank you.
Well, that's fun, man.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, I can't rave enough about the stuff he has. We didn't get a chance to ask him about how many long boxes he's got, but this last week he had the camera. He walked into his garage, and I'm telling you, it looked like at least 100 long boxes.
Yeah,
there, from this collection, and a good portion of it is that silver, bronze, copper.
Yeah.
So. I was just going, I was like a kid in a candy store. It's like old days when I was, trying to find these books and I'd get so excited. I was like, I'm going to go ride my bike for a while now. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And take the training wheels off.
Yeah. No, that's awesome, man. Well, yeah, seriously, guys, auctions are great, man. And with all auctions, know your budget. Do a little research, and the biggest thing I would suggest everyone doing is don't get caught up in the emotion of it. One of the ways you're going to do great on auctions is simply you make up your mind what you're willing to pay for it, set that as a limit, and don't go over it. Because you go over it once, you'll go over it twice, and before long, you're going to pay more than you want. You're going to have that buyer's remorse. So other than that, man, a lot of times you're going to end up, especially with guys like Zach, you're going to end up with a better deal. Deadlift Collectibles on Thursday nights also does it's not an auction. It's more of a just first one, first serve. But just know what your budget is when you go into it and go for it, man. Have fun with it. So, yeah, guys. So that's what's going on today. It's Valentine's Day. We want to talk about weird romances inside of comic books.
Yeah.
Do we miss something?
The Batman. Remember we were talking about the Batman?
Yeah.
Batman and Catwoman.
Yes. Go ahead.
So most everybody knows this, but anyway, it was issue 50 where Batman was supposed to marry Catwoman.
Uh-huh.
And of course, there's the irony there because early on, up until
She's
whatever
bad.
point,
Yeah.
they were nemesises, nemesis, and
Nimesi?
nemesis. Anyway, so in issue 50, he's left standing at the altar, which was on a rooftop, I believe, and she was just gone. But they ended up getting married in 85, I think it was, issue 85. Yeah, they finally did. Okay, here's a Neil Adams variant cover of issue 50. Right there shows the joke,
awesome.
the pastor or whatever.
Yeah.
The officiator.
Hold on, let me make you big.
Yeah.
All right, show it up again. Yeah.
So there's that in color. And I also got, and these came out of the mystery boxes. This is a pencil cover. Of course, it's not original pencil, but that's what it is. It's the pencil.
Yeah, that's gorgeous, man.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. A lot of fun.
Well, so that's awesome, guys. What's up, Nerd in the City? Glad you're on. Came in a little late. We just had a conversation with Zach from Zach's Live Auctions. So, well, actually, we're going to start wrapping this bad boy up. What's that?
I said, follow his page.
Yeah.
Anyone new that just popped on Zach's Live Auctions, you will definitely not want to miss them.
Okay, and then we're gonna have an interview with creator, author of Shepherd, right?
The Shepherd.
When
Andrea Molinari.
So we're gonna set that up, and we'll be posting it up when we get it going. James, you just tell me when he's good to go. I'll make sure everyone knows about it. We'll start publicizing it, getting it on, and let's make it happen. So, yeah. If y'all haven't checked out the Shepherd yet, I'm telling you. You need to get into this series. This is such a great book. It's been out for 5 years. It's been redone because it's now on Scout's Dark Horror label.
Black Caravan. That's
Black Caravan. Yeah.
Now there's new material. The original story's there, but there's new material, bonus material that's in with this new release.
Yeah.
That kind of the origin part is all the original. But then you've got I think a 12-page short little episode of everything just going along right as it happens in the book. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Yeah.
Where he's at today.
Yeah.
And they've got the great variant covers. It's Scout Black Caravan label, and you definitely want it. And if you ever get a chance to meet Mr. Molinari, he's about the nicest guy you'll ever meet, and he is so flippin' smart. He's just brilliant and just
I love it.
Nice and humble guy.
So be watching. We'll be posting soon when we get that scheduled and going. We've got a couple other interviews I'm hoping we're going to make happen, and also be looking for the new comic book. We're going to do the drop list basically of new comic books that come out. We'll do quick reviews on it. I'm actually going to shoot that one live from Deadlift Collectibles. And James, you'll probably pop in from wherever you're at,
Yeah.
And LaDarren will be on that also, so you'll get to meet him. He's an epic guy. We've had him on our show a couple times. And so that'll start coming out. We were going to start doing it on Tuesday nights, but we have Snowmageddon here in Oklahoma. And so I don't know when comic books will even make it. Hopefully soon. I've got comics that are in the mail right now that we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So
I'm going to have a big week of stuff coming in this week, hopefully, if the weather doesn't stop them. So,
right, well, that's what we'll find out. So
yeah.
But anyways, it's time to go get our Valentine's on, y'all. So you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. Stay as nerdy as possible. And I'm Terry.
I'm James.
And you can follow us on Facebook. Subscribe on YouTube. If you're here at this point, you need to like all our stuff. Like us on either Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. Subscribe, hit all the buttons, do all the stuff. Also go to thebobcat.net and find the Bobcat comic on Facebook. That's James is independent comic book. We'll see y'all next week.
Excellent. See you guys. Have a great one. Talk to you then.